The Piggy Season 8 skins released today. But not only the Season 8 skins, but the Season 8 for the Decaying. And I thought I'd make a couple concepts on what skins we could be getting that aren't already confirmed. I also made custom names for these characters just to give them a cool name that they can use. Firstly is Runner. I gave him a name. Everybody else calls him the Hand. He was the dude in the second chase from Decay 2. And I think it would be awesome to have him as a skin. There's a whole lot of Piggy roleplay games that already have him. And the rest of the Decay skins that have not yet gotten added in the game, as you can play them, but not in the actual game yet. This would be a great skin to have, and his jump scare animation, I assume, would be something like screaming or just him running over you just like he does in the chase, or something similar, Next up is Bun Doll, which is the doll you will find in the mansion reading room, and will lock you in the basement in Decay 2. Well, Bun Doll is pretty small, so of course the skin would have to be enlarged and modified to show difference from Bunny, and have to be bigger. But again, maybe not, because these two traits leave her to be a skin. Maybe she could get added as a trap skin. Maybe another crawling trap alternate. I mean, we are supposed to be getting a third alternate for Bunny, which is the Twilight alternate. And we already have Bunny and Bunny alternate from another season. So this would mean we were getting a third version of Bunny, which means it's fine to have a third version of the crawling trap. And this would be cool if she was a crawling trap. Alright, people have been talking about this a lot, since it is another Twilight skin, but the one that is not confirmed to be in the season, and that would be Twilight Gazelle. Gazelle is just Teacher, but that looks a little different. And Teacher is a gazelle, so I thought I would name her Teacher, because her teacher look does not look very good, but this new version would look better. All the characters with the thick dresses, in my opinion, look lazy. I had a theory that Henry was going to be the player model for this chapter, Decay 2, and I also had a theory that Henry was going to be the reward for beating this chapter, both of which were wrong. But it would also be great if we had Henry as a skin in Piggy. I assume his jump scare animation or his killing animation would be him shooting his gun like he does in Decay 1, ending cutscene, so it would be good to have him as a skin in the new season. Brella is one of the characters we don't know much about. Sheepy talks about Brella in the ending cutscene because Sheepy and Bunny have been great friends, and Sheepy knows Bunny's family members. So, Brella is apparently somewhere else. Bonnet is believably infected, and I don't know. It would just be good to have Brella as a skin. I assume she's the one with the beanie, or whatever that is. So yeah. Next up would be the Decaying Shadows, because the Decaying Shadows showed up in Decay 2, and it would make perfect sense for them to get added into the game. If you have not heard of the Decaying Shadows, you've maybe heard of the apparitions, or the shadow creatures, or the phantoms. Well, they're all just the creatures from the playground area not the playground area, but the slide area where you have the daycare, the mall, and the arcade. Those creatures, I call them Decaying Shadows because they are just shadows of the decaying infected. So why not just Decaying Shadows? I really like the concept of these guys getting added into the game, and they could be the Decaying Infected's alternative skin. Next up will be the giggling creatures that you see in Decay Part 1. you will find the giggling creatures that will run into the next area. Such as the ones where you're going into the area to get the green key, and the one where you finish the water smoke wheel puzzle. You'll see 2 of these, and I don't know, maybe more, but I just know that the Giggles would be a great character to have in the game. Maybe its jump scare animation could be giggling at you and then maybe killing you with whatever weapon or their hands. And that would be a cool skin to have in Piggy. Next skin on this list would be Burrell. Burrell is Bunny's dad, and I saw him in one of the pictures, and I'm thinking, this dude kind of looks like a character that should get added into Piggy, but my idea for this was not to have him look like he did in the pictures, but rather him look like a mighty character, like Billy or Laveo. My idea for him was for him to be strong, mighty, and fierce, and to fit right in there. And this would just be so cool knowing that the new season wraps around Bunny. Another one of Bunny's relatives getting added into the game would be cool, especially because of his imaginary design. Just imagine his design looking like Laveo or Billy. Imagine that and adding him as a secret skin in a season. That would look so cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and enjoy my other videos, subscribe, like this video, and comment your ideas for other skins that should get added into the game. For not only Decay seasons, but for all of the seasons, or maybe just a secret quest like Fenna and Owl. I really like those, and I want those to come back. So many soon, if you're watching this, please bring back the quests for the old quests. If not, please make new ones. I would love to complete them on camera, on live stream, or on a video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.